Good morning to all of you once again. So, in today's class, we are going to cover the very last topic of our chapter 4, that is operating system. So, we have covered types of operating system, basics of operating system we started with, then we covered types of operating system, and then common operating system which we use in our day-to-day life, right, according to our requirement. And also we have went through the topic GUI and CUI, touch interactive screen, also WIMP, post WIMP, all these. So we have finished. Now today, the last topic, which is file system. So today we will complete file system. So what this file system is about? This file system is it is a part of an operating system. This file system is a part of an operating system which handles the file, right? In such a way that it will become convenient for us to manage the file, right? So that is file system. All that is handled by file system. So we save the file, right? What you actually do in your system, computer system, you create the file, store the file, retrieve the file, right? Protect the file also sometimes if it's necessary, and copy the file, paste the file, right? Give the path of the file and retrieve the file. All these done by us. So when all these operations done by us, then who takes care of all these operations? Operating system. And in operating system, this specific file system takes care of all the file handling system, right? It handles the file, this file system, right? So how we define the file system? So file system is a part of an operating system that is responsible for organizing files, right? So that is responsible for organizing files so that it become easy for us, convenient for us to store it, retrieve it, name it, right? As well, so that it does not waste storage memory, and in such a way that accessing a file become easy for us, right? So that is a file system, right? How we define the file system? It is a part of an operating system which is responsible for organizing files so that it does not waste storage memory, and in such a way that accessing a file becomes easy for us, right? Now all operating system having some file system, whether it is a Unix, whether it is a Linux, Windows, or DOS, right? Solaris, all operating system contains a file system, right? Through which it operating system organizes the file, right? Arrange the file. It is just like suppose if we are having lot of books, right? And when we will put all those books randomly here and there, then if some point of time we require some specific book, then it will become very tough, difficult for us to take the book, right? Or notes are there, topic wise you have uh, written many notes of, and if that notes of a specific topic you want to retrieve and you kept your notes here and there, then it will become very difficult for you to find out the notes, right? That is why file system is there. That same thing happen in an operating system also. So for the purpose only file system is there, which organizes the file and store the file in a specific order. Is it clear? Very good. Now then, every operating system, as I told you before, that has a file system, whether it is any operating system, DOS, Windows, Solaris, Unix, Linux, right? And all these operating system use hierarchical file system. Hierarchical file system means one root will be there, and with that root connected many folders and files, right? That is hierarchical file system. And that hierarchical file system, that means it gives you tree structure. parent is there, then child is there, then subchild of child is there, then if file is there, then along with the subchild file is also remain over there along with its extension, right? So that is the file system hierarchy, right? Now see here the structure of the tree in a file system. So here this is root directory, which is denoted by forward slash. So this is root directory, and with this root directory there are many folders, right? So folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, there are 3 folders within this root directory, and in this folder, in each of the folder there are again subfolder. There in folder 1a there is a folder subfolder 1a and subfolder 1b. In folder 2, subfolder 2a, subfolder 2b. In folder 3 there is no other subfolder, only file1.txt is there, means only one file is there which is having extension .txt. Here it can have other extension also, right? Then is subfolder 1b, if we talk about, then it contains one subfolder again and one file, subfolder 1b1 and file2.txt, right? Now, so this is tree structure of the file system. Now the question will be asked that the figure will be given and it will be asked to you that to reach over here, if someone want to access file2.txt or someone wants to access file1.txt, then what will be the path to access that specific file? Understand this, what the question will be. So here the tree structure will be given from root to endpoint, right? Then it will be asked any point means, and then it will be asked that to access file2.txt, to access file1.txt, or to access subfolder 1b1, right? What will be the path? What will be the path, specific path? So you need to find out path starting from the root directory. Okay, so this, if it will be asked for file2.txt, then start with root directory. Okay, first root directory is there, then in root directory folder 1 is there, folder 2 is there, folder 3 is there. Now this file2.txt is, see, from down bottom to up, when I am going to, okay, in folder 1, so folder 1 in which folder it is, subfolder 1b, in subfolder 1b where it is, so here it is, right? So the path will be forward slash, right, then folder 1, right, then again forward slash subfolder 1b, then again forward slash and file2.txt. Here it is written the path, right? So such type of questions can be asked to you in your internal exams or final exams, any internal exams or final exams, right? So keep practicing it, and that is what here it is, theoretically it is given here, and that is what practically how we access the file, right? So this is theory, and practically we know that how to access the file, right? D में E drive में save किया हुआ, तो D will be then root directory, and then D के आगे you have to see, check that which subfolders are there, it is going through, and then what is the file name is with extension. Now there is role of a file system. Next topic is what is the role of a file system. So role of a file system, point wise it is written in a notes which I am providing to you, and in your book also written. So here the file system means, I want to share with you, right, about file system, that this file system is what here I am telling you about file system, and here what given in your notes. So for file system specifically, go through your notes only, right, bhatakna nahi hai, go through your notes. This is only file system, and this file system only you will get in your higher classes also, right, when you will read again about file system in any operating system. So this file system will be given only over there in elaborated way, right? So go through the notes only specifically for this file system, match your notes with the book only, right? And this file system, whatever given, go through nicely, and also I am discussing with file system with you. So hope it will be clear to you very well. Now, role of a file system. The role of a file system means what is the uh, tasks of a file system. What are the responsibility of the file system, right? So here it is given. It is responsible to create a structure. It will be responsible to create a structure on storage device to store files, right? So that it is talking about tree structure, right? Subfolder, parent folder, then folder, subfolder, then file. That is what it is telling us about. Then second point is specify file naming convention. That means there are naming convention there are naming convention for file for any operating system, right? So when we talk about naming convention, what is the meaning of naming convention? Naming convention is that when we are giving a file name, right, in any operating system, then that operating system, how that operating system is supporting the naming convention for the file. What are the rules it is implying to name the file? That is what naming convention is, right? So here, suppose, as for example, in DOS, disk operating system, which is CUI, when we save our file into DOS, disk operating system, then it says that key I will take only 8 characters long file name, primary name of the file. That should be only 8 characters long, and extension should be only of 3 characters, right? So that is what naming convention की शुरू का primary name, basic name 8 characters ही लेंगे, उससे ऊपर नहीं लेंगे, और dot के बाद extension आएगा, और extension will be only 3 characters. I will support only 3 characters only, right? Like naveen.txt, praveen.txt, that is first. So file naming convention, that is. Also it says in naming convention that first it says the maximum number of characters in a file name, what I told you, as for example, and I'm giving you an example, given you example of DOS. Second point is that it which characters is used in a file name. एस्ट्रिक यूज नहीं होगा, ब्लैंक यूज नहीं करिए आप फाइल नेम में, या डॉट यूज नहीं कीजिए. इट ऑल्सो सेज, राइट, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम सेज ऑल दिस अबाउट. So second point is in naming convention that which characters to use and which characters should not use. Done. Then is it specify the path for the file throughout the structure of the directory. Specify the path of कि path क्या होगा भाई किसी फाइल का या फोल्डर का, तो it specify the path also. So that is all naming convention, comes under naming convention. Then is last point is it provides a way to access or retrieve store the files. It provides a way to access or retrieve the stored files. That means it provides a mechanism to access the file, to access or retrieve the stored files, right? So whenever user applications trying to access a file interact with the file system of an operating system, and that file system of an operating system then interact with actual hardware, right? Operating system interact with the hardware, but in operating system that specific file system communicate with the hardware of the system and retrieve the asked file, right? So this is what file system is all about. So that's it for today class. So do go through the lesson and read your books also, right? And go through the notes also and refer it down in your copy, classwork copy, prepare nicely and prepare yourself for your exams, because in coming time school will be reopened, right? ये हमेशा के लिए क्लोज नहीं होने वाला है. Temporarily it is closed, but it will reopen, and then that time you should be prepared, well prepared for yourself. ये ऑफ के समय में, क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन में प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ, अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्ग करना है और सारा कुछ तैयार करके अपने पास रखना है डेटा, राइट? कि व्हेनेवर स्कूल रीओपन्स, so be ready to give exams like a warrior, right? Be ready to give exams, right? So keep yourself healthy as well wise, right? By studying the notes of the teachers providing you, right? And video lessons of the teachers providing you, and live classes of the teachers providing you, right? So thank you. And next, in the next class, here I have completed. We have completed our chapter, this operating system. In the next class, we will start networking and multimedia, the one more interesting topic, right? So I, from my side, what I want from you all, that go through the chapter little bit and read it, right? 2 3 pages, 4 pages, read it whenever you have time, right? Like a story reading, just read it and try to understand, and then come and join the class, ask your question, queries, interactively join the class, right? That's it for today. Thank you, and have a very great day, and keep yourself safe. Thanks.